Hey, it's David Thomas. I hope you're having a great week. So, back at it with my Wednesday devotion. I hope you are getting a lot of value out of these. I really enjoy doing them. But here we are at the Christmas season, right? It's smack dab upon us. And this is a great time to discuss the things of this nature, to further our relationship with God and really have an appreciation for Christmas in general and what Christmas really represents. So I know, it might seem a little cliche, remember the reason for the season, and that's, I say that kind of jokingly, but it's very powerful. But we need to take it a step deeper. That's what I want to talk about today. I really want to, as you're going into the holidays, you're spending time with friends and family, you're opening presents, you're seeing people maybe you haven't seen in a long time, which is absolutely awesome. God wants us to enjoy fellowshipping and being around our loved ones, just having a great time. It's Jesus was. Don't you think Jesus had fun with the disciples? He enjoyed that time with them, and that's what we get to enjoy, especially around the holiday seasons, is just being around loved ones. But let's remind ourselves, just so we have a deeper appreciation of Christmas, and it goes so much deeper than, like I said, getting together, opening presents, and just the hustle and bustle that everything involves around this time. Jesus chose willingly to leave the throne in heaven, to humble himself, become an infant, then to live on this earth as a man, as a human man. How you think about how humbling that was for him. He is at the right hand of God, God himself, and he humbles himself and chooses to become a man, live a sinless life for us so he can be the sacrifice, because we cannot save ourselves from our own sins. Jesus had to do that, and he can only do that by living that perfect life, sinless life, and being the sacrifice for us, because we should have taken that punishment on the cross. We should spend eternity separated from the Father. But because of Jesus Christ and the life that he lived, the choice that he made, the sacrifice that he made for us out of pure love, we are able to spend eternity with him. And so that whole journey actually started when Jesus came to earth and was born to Mary and Joseph, right? Now, if you really want to put it in perspective, I know a lot of you watching right now have kids, right? Think of God the Father. I think of my son. I have one son, I have four girls, one son. But if I think of the depth and the powerful love that I have for that boy, and knowing that God experiences a much deeper love that we can ever fathom. Can you imagine choosing? Now, you know that you're going to get him back in the end, but choosing to allow him to go through that much pain, that much suffering, the journey he went through the cross, beaten, whipped, thorns on his head and his brow. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen The Passion by Mel Gibson. I mean, that really does a good example and very realistic of what he went through. And if you haven't, I highly recommend you see it. It'll give you a very good appreciation of what he went through for us. One of the most excruciating deaths anybody could ever go through. He chose to do it willingly out of love for us so we could be saved and we could spend eternity in heaven with God and not be separated from him. So that's the power of Christmas. That's the reason for Christmas, that God loved us so much that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but shall have everlasting life. That's the reason for Christmas. That's why we are able to have hope and know that this is not all we have in life. We are going to experience so much more in the life to come, because God humbled himself, became a baby, lived a perfect life, and saved us on the cross. That is Christmas. So just keep that in mind as you go throughout the season. Have a great time. Enjoy your family, enjoy your loved ones, enjoy your gifts. And I hope everybody is safe, and Merry Christmas to all. And I hope that you you really get a lot of time, get a lot of joy out of this time. All right. Love it. Appreciate you all. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you back next week. See you. Bye.